billing too, the 31. Can't forget him. He is also a former champ in this division at the Merrittville Speedway. Getting set to go to watch that 53, Mr. Excitement, Jamie Gilbert. He will plant that 53 anywhere it needs to go to give him a shot at the win. Here he goes into turn 1.
Green flag out for the first time tonight for the Mod Light Division. Their first qualifier of the evening, 8 laps of distance. Look at Chris Steele getting it done on the high side.
And he nearly gets together with his buddy and teammate there, Andy Tallman. Tallman had to get around him, and here comes Steeler up the inside the 80. He'll back out of it. Tim Anderson, the new leader.
Gilbert right back there to second, Tallman into third, and here's Steele down to the inside, taking a look to the inside of the 18 of Andy Tallman as they rocket down the backstretch. These cars are pulling some good speeds here at the Big O.
Chris Steele in the 80s got about the most experience out of any of these guys out here in this course. Driving the Dirt 358's got to help him. He works up the inside of Andy Tallman as Breeden gets around. Scott Billing back there, and Steeler up to third now. Oh, Tallman back on the top.
Tallman gets him. He's got the momentum on the high side. Steele can really throw it down deep in the corner, and I think he's going to get a good run here, but Tallman gets a good run up off the high side and holds down that third position. Meanwhile, Gilbert's close gap up at the top.
Chris Steele underneath Andy Tallman. He tries not to plow up into the side. Watch Gilbert here, the 53. This guy can wheel it. He'll push it down low. I'd expect him to go around the outside if he can't find room on the bottom.
Great fight between first and second, and then third and fourth going at it. Gilbert now looks high. He'll stick the nose up on the high groove, trying to get a good run, just like you said, Clinton. It didn't work down low, and here he comes. He shoots by for the lead.
Gilbert up on the cushion, working that high groove. Once he feels comfortable, he will now rip away from Tim Anderson into 7, and that brings Andy Tallman and Chris Steele closer to the second place driver.
We're going to have a 4-car battle for the win here with 2 laps to go. Gilbert, though, is gaining ground on second place. Anderson, Tallman right now in third. Steele is still back behind the 18 car. Just cannot work around Tallman.
So it's Gilbert, Tim Anderson, then the 18 of Andy Tallman, Chris Steele, and Scott Billing, the top 5. Here they come around off turn 4 to Dale Schoeneman's white flag. Gilbert pulling away.
One more trip around for Gilbert. He's been the strongest car in this field so far in the first qualifier. Took him a few laps to get around Anderson in the 7, but he'll come down with a third of a lap to go. Gilbert leading the way, and he will see the first checkered flag of the night for the Mod Lights.
Jamie Gilbert will get the win just ahead of Tim Anderson. Andy Tallman stays ahead of Steele by a front nose, and then it will be Scott Billing, Bob Breeden, Wally Billing, and Joey Mastriani will wrap up the field.
Chris Steele, Andy Tallman are going to have a good chuckle in the pits after that, because they went at it pretty much the entire qualifier, and Chris Steele just could not get by the 18.
For Dan Curving, the rookie on the inside. Corliss, I believe a second-year runner, been looking good in recent weeks. And here they go. I get to see these guys every Saturday night down at Merrittville, and they put on a great show. Here we go. Green flag coming out. Dan Curving will get on the gas, but sound like something popped there. Maybe he missed a shift going into 1. He will drop back to 3rd.
He's getting back up to speed now as Adam Leslie now to the outside of him. Flagger now to the top spot as they work down the backstretch. They roar to life into corner 3.
Paul Klager will lead them off turn 4. Jason Corliss running second. Adam Leslie trying to make up the ground and take away second. Curving will be in 4th right now.
Didn't take long for Klager to get to the front. Now Adam Leslie sticks the nose down, grabs second spot. So it's now Klager, your leader, Leslie in second as they work off a corner 4 to complete lap number 2.
Paul Klager pulling away here from the Adam Leslie 15. Corliss maintaining a good run here in 3rd place. Curving with a rookie competitor trying to catch up to Corliss. They're doing not too bad himself.
Corliss and Curving about to get it on for the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Klager comes down to complete lap number 3. Leslie in second. And I'm not sure. I think Leslie might be closing the gap ever so slightly with every inch down the track.
Of course, folks, want to remind you they are on timing and scoring here with the Speedway, so you can follow them along on the big scoreboard down in turns 1 and 2. These guys run transponders weekly at Merrittville, so they are equipped to run our timing and scoring system. Klager still leading Adam Leslie.
Klager now works it into 3 as they'll catch some lap traffic coming down to the cross flags. Make that 5 down, 3 to go.
Paul Klager really on a tear here, looking fast. Adam Leslie is a youngster who's really come into his own as well in recent years. Been having all kinds of motor problems with the 15, been in a borrowed ride for part of the year. Good to see him back in his own machine here tonight, trying to chase down Paul Klager with 2 to go.
Well, his progress was impeded there by the lap traffic. Adam Leslie had to get on the binders, and that allowed Klager to increase the gap. And coming down, we'll see the white flag, see if Klager can hold off Adam Leslie, who right now is right there in the tire tracks.
These guys should put on a great show come feature time tonight, as we'll put all the top dogs in one basket, let them go at it. Coming around for the last time down the back straight, it will be Paul Klager looking good in the Ripley's, believe it or not, number 1.
They roll through 3 and 4. Checkers out for the second time tonight in Mod Lake competition. Paul Klager picks up the win. Adam Leslie second.
Jason Corliss will come along in third. Then it will be Dan Curving, followed by Blair Young. And I believe, as I said, I believe that is Mark Brighton in the 82. That's sort of a team car to Adam Murphy's 28, and Adam Leslie was in that for a little while as well. But I did see Mark Brighton in the driver's meeting, so I'll assume he is in the car. We'll see if Adam Murphy wheels out in a 28 here tonight.
I've got Mark Brighton on my driver's list, so.
Hoop-looking cars, and they didn't really get a lot of respect down in the modified country. As soon as they switched to these Mod Light bodies, everybody fell in love with this class, and it really took off. Here we go. Josh Slater will lead. Brubaker down to the first turn, and Slater. Watch for the 71. Ultra quick multi-time feature winner along with teammate Jamie Gilbert.
Brubaker's got the lead, working down the backstretch. Slater right behind him, though. He's coming on a charge in car 71 down to the inside, and he'll take a look. Brubaker, your leader, though, across the stripe for lap number 1.
Rick Brubaker not getting too far away from the Sean Slater number 71. Josh Slater, another driver who's really coming to his own this year, been a top 5 contender on many nights, hangs with the lead 3-0 into turn 3-0.
Sean Slater off the corner number 4 will lead his second lap. Brubaker in second, then it's Josh Slater right now there in the 3rd position. And it's been a close race up front already, though, as Sean Slater pulling away from Brubaker. The battle now for the second spot. Josh Slater right there behind Brubaker, working on the back end of the 67.
Now watch Josh Slater in the 17. I seen it when he got into turn 3. Drove it in so hard, he actually lifted the left rear. He's going so far on the right front, he's lifting the left rear right about here. If he gets up on that cushion, Greg, he lifts the left rear right off the ground.
That's a lot of force going through the corners. Cross flags. 4 down, 4 to go. As Brubaker now is slipping back through the field, trying to cling on to the 3rd position.
Slater in control, being Sean in the 71. There goes the left rear lifting Josh Slater again. Down off of turn 4 they come, and Josh looks like he might be reeling up. I believe it's his uncle, Sean.
Coming down to 2 laps to go this time for Sean Slater. Josh Slater in second. Dale Shuttleman shows us 2 laps to go. Sean Slater, your leader. Josh Slater right there. Then it's Curran and Brubaker.
I believe these guys will be a heads-up start tonight, Greg. I haven't confirmed that, but if it is, it should be pretty wild to see these fast cars just take off and have a gunfight right from the get-go. Coming around now will be Sean Slater, the 71. Grabs the white flag from starter Dale Shuttleman.
One more trip around this 3/8 mile clay oval. Sean Slater works it down the backstretch. Josh Slater right there in the 2nd spot. So working through 3 and 4 for the final time. The final qualifier on the night for the Mod Lights. Sean Slater will win it.
Josh Slater come across in 2nd. Jordan Curran will be 3rd. 4th will be Rick Brubaker. And then Corey Howe, Kelly Mason, and Greg Mills.
So that will wrap up qualifying for the Mod Lights. And now we're going to turn it over to the ground pounding UMP modified.
We'll wait for them to come around. We get a good look. Paul Klager in the number 1. Next row will be the 71 is Sean Slater and Tim Anderson in the 7. Here we go. Adam Leslie there in the 15. Of course, Sean Slater, the 17. We'll give them to you on the next caution as they make their way around here off of turn 3 and 4. Klager going to the outside.
Klager making a work up top. You got all the fast guys from the heats right up front. Gilbert and Slater as well are right there going at it. The top three barrel down into the first and second corner. Gilbert down to the bottom. They're going to try 3 wide, but Slater backs out.
Coming down into 3 and 4. Look at Klager go around the outside. Oh, Jamie Gilbert, Sean Slater in there as well. 2 cars rocketing off into turn 1.
When you mentioned that we were going to see this, the fast guys up front, and it was going to be a shootout. It is just that right now. Gilbert leads them down the backstretch. Klager's right there. Slater in third, and Anderson and Leslie round out the top 5.
Look at Klager trying to go to the outside. Oh, Anderson goes around in front of the field. Good job of driving by everybody so far to make it on through.
Anderson was right there in that 4th spot, up there in the top 5 that were really battling it out for the lead. Just lost the handle of it in between corners 3 and 4. For a few years they fought having the modified style bodies, but like you said earlier, this series has taken off hugely since they've switched over to these dirt modified looking cars, and they are sharp machines.
I'll admit it, I didn't like the division before, but now I've fallen in love with it. It's really come around, and they put on great racing. And a full field helps, man. You get 25 guys who are ready to rock and roll. Let's get on it. And here we go again out of turn 4. Green coming out. Gilbert and Klager will be on the front row. Look at Slater trying to go up the inside.
Side by side through the first corner. Klager goes up top. It's 3 wide off the second corner. Sean Slater from third to first, now down the backstretch. They continue 3 wide into 3.
Jamie Gilbert will do the wise thing, back out. He'll set up the bottom now and try and take the lead back. Shows you slow can be fast.
This track is plenty wide. We can fit a few more in there, but 3 wide has been pretty racy right now. Now Adam Leslie wants to make it 4-car battle for the lead.
Now Sean Slater will back out. He'll do the exact deja vu move and try and take the lead off of 4.
This track built for these cars. It's incredible to see them running up the front 4 wide. Down to the bottom comes Gilbert, nearly cut in front of Sean Slater. He'll back out of it and drop back to 4th with Leslie tapping the wall.
Now the high line works. It's Klager leading the pack with Leslie on the outside. Here comes Gilbert running in 2nd.
Klager across the line leads that lap with Gilbert in 2nd, Leslie in 3rd, and 4th right now is Sean Slater, but he looks to the inside of Leslie down the back chute.
Both Jamie Gilbert and Chris Steele right up against the outside wall. That time off of turn 2. Gilbert going around Slater for 2nd.
Down across the stripe to complete lap number 7. 13 to go. 3 wide off the second corner. Here comes Gilbert through the middle. Shoots like a hot dog out of the bun, and problems up in corner 2 as we got Billings and I believe it's Curran around.
Looks to me, by the way they're lined up there, Curran probably lost it and Billings got into him.
Your guess is as good as mine. Gilbert and Klager on the front row. Sean Slater and Adam Leslie in that 2nd row. Then it's Josh Slater and Brubaker in row number 3. Ready to bring them back to green flag racing off of corner 4.
Green drops again. It's Gilbert and Klager, but Slater gets on the inside groove. He made it work. Can he roll along the bottom? Gets underneath Gilbert. Won't have the momentum off of 2.
3 wide off the second corner, and they stay that way all the way down the back stretch. They carry that momentum through 3 and 4. How about this, folks? What a show at the front.
Gilbert will slide up in front of Klager. Klager helps him down into 1. Bumper tag with the mod lights at Ohsweken. Gilbert rockets around Slater to steal the lead back.
Gilbert back to the top side of Slater. Slater runs that bottom groove, and he is hooked up down to the inside of the blocks. But here comes Gilbert on the top side with the momentum.
Jamie Gilbert pulls away to 2-car length lead, but Klager goes way up high in 1 and 2. He'll get a run down the back straightaway. Adam Leslie now into 4th, and look at Klager go to the bottom.
Joining this mix is Josh Slater. Look at him on the top side. He's working now on 4th and 3rd. Here comes Slater drafting up the back end of Klager's car number 1.
Josh Slater looking good. We'll follow the veteran around. At the outside of Adam Leslie. Leslie crowds Slater up to the wall. But up front, it's still Jamie Gilbert leading to lap 11 of 20.
An extra wide racing surface, and they're still racing extremely close as again Anderson loops it around up in corner 4, and the field does a nice job to get around car number 7. I do believe we'll be drawing our 50-50 ticket directly after this feature. So get your tickets ready. We've got 3 prizes tonight. UMP Modifies to follow with their 25-lap main event. Gilbert is the leader coming down to the green flag. They are creeping through 3 and 4, getting ready to go to the restart.
Green flag set to run down, 9 more to go with Gilbert and Slider leading Klager and Slider again.
Slider down to the inside, but here comes Gilbert. He's got a great run coming off the second corner. He'll grab the top spot, but Slider is so strong down by the blocks, down around the inside of the corners.
Everybody finding a fast way around. Both of these cars are fast, top and bottom. Slider again to the bottom. Gilbert up to the high groove. And then it's Klager trying to find any way to reel them in.
Down the back chute they work, still side by side for the top spot. This time Slider has the advantage, but Gilbert gets such a good run high off of corner 4. Slider will lead this lap, and here comes Gilbert back with 13 in, 7 laps to go.
Problems for Josh Slider. He'll step over the berm in turn 2. Adam Leslie now reeling up Paul Klager for 3rd. Gets underneath the number 1. Gilbert slide jobbing underneath. Slider to make up a lot of ground out of 4.
Slider back to the top spot with Gilbert in 2nd. Adam Leslie had been shuffled outside of the top 5 on that last restart, but now he's right up there to 3rd and coming hard on the leaders.
Jamie Gilbert up on the high groove, comes down through the middle of turn number 4. 5 laps to go for his teammate Sean Slider in the 71.
Down they go, continuing to race as Sean Slider has really been hooked up around the bottom. The key is if Gilbert can get a good lap and good momentum on the top side, that's what's going to take this win for him. But soon he's going to have to deal with Adam Leslie.
Adam Leslie is on fire here, coming up to make up some distance on the back end of Gilbert. I think another caution, Adam Leslie might have found something for the leaders.
Coming down will be 3 laps to go for Sean Slater, who's been hooked up along the bottom. Gilbert right there in 2nd, and Adam Leslie in 3rd, but trying to reel in those top 2. He'll have a couple of laps left to do it.
Slider looks like he might have this one in hand now as he's able to stretch it away from the Gilbert 53. Adam Leslie just scrubbed the Ohsweken sign on the back straightaway wall. And we'll watch for the 15. He almost looked like he had rear end issues in that car earlier, Greg. Looks like it's pushed back in the wheel well.
Trouble up in corner number 2. We'll see if this brings out the yellow, and yes, it will.
Oh boy. Mark Brighton in the 82 facing the wrong way in the Global Warranty Corporation 82 car.
2 we're talking about, but don't count out that Klager guy. He's pretty darn good.
Especially if they tangle, they will come around and steal it here. Getting ready to go. 2 laps to go for the Mod Lights Stars North Tour.
Here they rumble down to the first corner, and Klager goes high. He's looking for a line. He's way up top, bringing Adam Leslie with him. And here goes Rick Brubaker, making it interesting.
Watch these guys. We've seen dramatic accidents here on the last lap. Their first time here. Look at Brubaker trying to get under Gilbert. That will give it to Slider all alone up front.
Slider would be loving this if he could see out the back of his car. 4 wide is definitely making this good for him. Big puff of smoke through corners 1 and 2, but he'll make it to the pit area, I believe.
Looked like the one almost went over there with Andy Tolman tight down there. Double checkers come out. Sean Slider, Gilbert, Klager, Brubaker, and Leslie.
I think Brubaker got Leslie, but just by a nose.
The scoreboard says it there, and we'll watch as Klager and Leslie get awfully tight on the cool down lap here. Wild, wild racing.
Well, how about that one? What a great Mod Light feature here tonight at Ohsweken. We're going to have them back again later on in the year during the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals weekend.
Well, how about it, folks? How about a hand for Sean Slater? He'll pull in here to Engine Pro Winner's Circle. And we'll take the trophy here for the Mod Light Championship Tour North. Feature win. Sean, welcome back to Victory Lane here at Ohsweken. What a run for you guys. They were worried about the track. They told you in the driver's meeting it might chunk up on you. Look pretty darn good for our perspective. What'd you think?
The track was awesome. It's been a long time since I've been back. We used to run here consistently all the time, and I love this place.
You must be so proud of the crew you got. You know, you guys got a multi-car team here, and your guys are pretty much at the top 5 almost every week so far this year. That's got to be good for you guys and morale around the shop.
Oh yeah, this team's awesome. It's all about family. You know, if it ain't with the family, you ain't having fun.
Well, you know what they say, families that race together stay together. Way to go, Sean. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sean Slater, folks, your feature winner there, Greg.
All right, we got the 50-50 ticket number to be drawn here momentarily. We're going to draw 3 tickets. Top prize tonight, $541. Way to go, Ohsweken tonight. A great amount drawn. So the winner tonight's going to get $541.